It is morning in the mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Hi, Frank Murphy here, and today we get to talk about one of my favorite topics, and it's music. And two of the all-star violinists from the Knoxville Symphony Orchestra are joining us. First, concertmaster Will Shaub. Will, how are you?
Great to be here, Frank.
As well as Sarah Ringer. Nice to see you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Now, I've heard you play, but I've rarely heard you speak.
I don't know how to do that.
No.
But you're both amazing violinists. And one of the cool things is that you have gotten, how many violinists are in this project? 12? 11?
11 violinists.
11 violinists who are, on their own time, are volunteering to raise money for charity by playing beautiful music on Friday, February 7th. Give me the details.
Yes, so on Friday, February 7th at 7 p.m., 11 of us will be performing the complete sonatas and partitas for unaccompanied violin by Johann Sebastian Bach.
Is that what this is back here?
It's very close.
It looks complicated.
Yes. It is, and as violinists, we live side by side with this music from a very young age.
Yeah.
It's wonderful music. It's special to the violin repertoire.
Hang on a second. You said from a very young age. You're still in your 20s.
True.
Okay.
Even younger than that. I mean, even like 10 years old, we'll be performing this great music by Bach. And to live alongside it, we're so excited to share it with our community in Knoxville.
All right. Now, Sarah, how did you get involved when, crazy concertmaster over here comes up and says, hey, I've got this idea for a gig. It's really hard and challenging, and we're going to do it for no money.
So, well, first of all, I just love this music. I mean, I think most violinists, it's sort of like Will is saying, you have a relationship with this music. So you might start when you're young, and I find every time I perform it that I find something new. I'll hear how the harmonies are working, or I'll hear a different thing being brought out every time I come back to it to relearn it and present it again. So it never gets old. Mm-hmm. And so first of all, I just love the music. And then I also have kind of, my church has some connections with the ministry that we're supporting. So I go to Church of the Ascension.
And the ministry?
The ministry that we're going to be, charity that we're supporting is Fish Hospitality Pantries. This is a great local Knoxville charity. It's a food pantry, but it really lives by the motto that it's more than a food pantry. It's looking always for ways to kind of raise people up in a more holistic way.
Now, by coincidence, this free concert, because it'll take up a collection, this a free admission, is being held at a different church, I think is right across the street.
Right across the street,
from the Ascension. It's being done at the Cathedral of the Most Sacred Heart of Jesus, which is a brand spanking new cathedral, maybe a year old at this point, 2 years old. And you guys are going to be in there. The acoustics are good. I've already heard Will play there in this concert before an opera performance about a year ago. So you know the room.
Oh, absolutely. The acoustics are wonderful, and it's so perfect for this repertoire.
Yeah.
So we're very much looking forward to being there.
So you've got 11 violinists divvying up this huge work, right? Is that how it goes?
That's right, yes.
Normally, would a soloist do the whole thing by his or herself?
Each one of so there's 3 sonatas and 3 partitas, each of which have 4 to 8 movements.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And so
you had a contest to decide who gets to play what?
Well, contest a Google document, and we each signed up for about 2 or 3 that we were passionate about, that we really wanted to perform and share.
It worked out well.
And it worked out great. It was incredible how everything just came together. And
now, I read an article in Violinist magazine. Why I was reading Violinist magazine? Well, he sent me the link. But I read an article that you, Will, as concertmaster, you ended up with, whether by choice or by default, the most complicated part. Would you agree, Sarah?
I actually would, arguably. The C major fugue is, I'll let Will tell you about it, but.
Well, I mean, all of them have their own unique challenges.
Yeah.
The one that I'm playing just happens to be particularly long.
Is it at the beginning or the end, the middle?
It's right in the middle.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you don't need a conductor in this case, because we're going to see 11 solo performances back to back to back to back.
That's right, yes, with a little bit of speaking about the music, and we'll be talking a bit. So.
Excellent. Well, this is part of the Cathedral Concert Series at Sacred Heart. So even the next night, there's another free show. They have so many during the course of the year. On Friday night, February 7th, there'll be a wonderful opportunity to come hear this beautiful music. It's all Bach all the time,
That's right.
Outstanding.
Yes.
All right, any parting words, Sarah, about this music and Fish Pantry?
I just think it's a really fantastic cause. I think it's a ministry that really raises up a lot of people in Knoxville.
Good.
And then the music is, I think somebody said once, these are like box conversations with God. I mean, they're really they're really amazing works of music. They're worth hearing. So
Now, the best thing to do is, of course, you can look online and find a way to get tickets, reserve your free tickets that way, or there's a Paraclete bookstore at the cathedral, and you can go in. My wife has already gone in and gotten our free tickets so that we can plan to be there and make sure that we have them in hand. You can get that when the Paraclete is open. Look up Sacred Heart Cathedral online. They've got all the information for the Cathedral Concert Series.
And we hope to see you there. This will be a particularly unique opportunity to hear the violinists of the Knoxville Symphony Orchestra. We are passionate educators here in Knoxville. We perform throughout Knoxville all the time, and we come from some of the world's greatest music schools, and we are so proud to share this music and be in this wonderful community.
Excellent. Sarah Ringer, Will Shaub, 2 of the 11 you'll see on Friday night at the Sacred Heart Cathedral. Thank you very much. I
Thank you
appreciate
so much
both.
for having us.
thanks.
Awesome. All right. What do I say to musicians? I don't say break a leg or toy, toy, toy. Is there a thing?
Good luck is great.
Good luck. All right. You're watching Morning in the Mountains. I'm Frank Murphy. More of the show right after this.